ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਹੇਟ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਮਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਘਟਨਾਵਾਂ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਵਾਪਰ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹਨ। 7 ਦਸੰਬਰ ਦੀ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਕਰਸਫੀਲਡ ਕੈਲੀਫੋਰਨੀਆ ਵਿਖੇ ਗਿਆਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਅਣਪਛਾਤੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਜਦ ਗਿਆਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੋਤੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਕੂਲ ਤੋਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਲੈਣ ਲਈ ਉਸਦੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਸਨ। ਜਦ ਉਹ ਵੈਰਨ ਮਿਡਲ ਹਾਈ ਸਕੂਲ ਬਾਹਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੋਤੇ ਦੀ ਉਡੀਕ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸਨ, ਉਦੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਪਿਕਅਪ ਟਰੱਕ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਅਣਪਛਾਤੇ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਨੇ ਸੇਬ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੱਗ ਤੇ ਵਾਰ ਕੀਤਾ। ਇਸ ਘਟਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਥਾਨਕ ਸਿੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਨਾਲ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੋਲੀਸ਼ਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਸ ਮਾਮਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੇਟ ਕ੍ਰਾਈਮ ਵਜੋਂ ਇਨਵੈਸਟੀਗੇਟ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਬੇਕਰਸਫੀਲਡ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਦਬਾਅ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਵਧੇਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਫੋਨ ਲਾਈਨ ਤੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੋਲੀਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਅਟਾਰਨੀ ਹਰਸਿਮਰਨ ਕੌਰ ਜੁੜ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ। ਹੈਲੋ ਹਰਸਿਮਰਨ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਫॉर joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Please brief us on what exactly happened and how are authorities dealing with the case so far?
Sure. Regarding the Bakersfield case, we had an elderly Sikh man who was waiting for his grandson, as he does every school day outside of the school, and somebody threw an apple at his turban. It hit his head, and it was thrown with such force that it hit his turban and shattered, and it actually caused him pain and headaches for several days. It was quite a very hard throw. And given that his turban was targeted, we believe there may be evidence that it was a hate crime.
Okay. And how are the authorities dealing with the case so far?
We've reached out to the police department. Unfortunately, they have not yet apprehended a suspect. So it's difficult for them to try to investigate a bias motivation, a hate motivation, if they don't have a suspect. So that's obviously one big obstacle in the case right now.
Okay, and Harsimran, how hard it is to convince the police department to investigate this case as a hate crime case?
Sure, it may be hard right now. We don't have, direct evidence of bias. It's not like the victim heard anyone say a slur or anything like that when the apple was thrown. But the fact was his turban was targeted, so we believe that the police should at least investigate this as a hate crime, given that he was a Sikh and that his turban was targeted.
Okay, we are hearing hate crimes incidents every day. Are federal agencies and White House showing any concern about this, about the whole situation?
Yeah, just yesterday, the White House held a series of meetings with both Sikh and Muslim religious leaders to discuss the backlash since the San Bernardino shooting. And Valerie Jarrett was there, who's the Domestic Policy Council Director, as well as a number of other top White House officials. And so, the White House has been asking the communities affected, what it can do to help. I think the conversation has started. They're also offering, a number of agencies are sort of offering webinars related to how to stay safe, things like that. So it's definitely a conversation, and I think everyone is trying to help in the best way that they can to mitigate this backlash.
Well, thank you, Harsimran, for speaking with us today.